citizenship, moral character, strong work ethic, and the ability to persevere, to persist in the challenges of life. This senior was born with what was eventually diagnosed as Pierre-Robin syndrome and was in the neonatal intensive care unit for 6 weeks as a baby. During that time, he unfortunately suffered from respiratory arrest and eventually had a tracheostomy to place a tube in his windpipe so that he could breathe. The doctors at Cincinnati Children's Hospital afterwards notified the family that his lower airway had totally scarred shut. This meant that he was tracheostomy dependent and that any accumulation in his tracheostomy tube could be life-threatening. Over his lifetime, he has had approximately 30 separate surgeries. This included an unsuccessful airway reconstruction at 2 years of age. At 4 years, he had mandibular distraction surgery, where titanium rods were placed in the front of his ear and his chin. Each rod went through his skull and out the other side. Every day, twice a day for 6 weeks, pins attached to these rods were turned in a process that slowly pulled his chin out. This procedure was needed in order to do a second airway reconstruction. A few months after the rods were removed, he underwent that reconstruction, and they discovered the reason for his airway collapse was due to an absent joint in his airway. His ENT doctor, one of the world's experts in airway reconstruction, had never seen this situation and had only read about this type of challenging extension reconstruction. Because of the surgery this time, he was unable to eat or drink anything and had to have his stomach tube surgically placed. 8 months after his airway reconstruction, his tube was removed and he was able to breathe through his mouth for the first time in 5 years. This also meant he was able to finally talk. In first grade, he started experiencing vision problems, and hearing problems started in second grade. Thanks to a successful middle ear surgery last fall, he is now hearing aid free. Despite all of these challenges to his health, this senior student always has an incredible positive outlook. He shows great integrity, and his persistence and passion for life and his empathy for others is just exceptional. This student also has the mature ability to easily develop strong relationships with adults. And by the way, he's also an excellent student academically and has earned a 3.4 grade point average. Someone very close to him summarized it very eloquently and said this: he brings out the best in all of us. For showing great willpower, tenacious work to excel, and being an outstanding and caring person, it's my pleasure to announce that the 2019 Larry A. Ryle Principal's Award has been earned by Cameron Davis. One more item in Cameron's extensive resume is the construction of this podium. Last year, this podium here, we tinkered over the price and the design and the dimensions, and he did all of this work, and we presented it to the school at Honors Night last year. So a very, very talented and a very caring young man, Cameron Warren.